Welcome to Cayo Hiest Easy as Pie. I just want to show you before I launch it that I only do the 3 out of the 4 equipments. You do not need the breaching charge. Just get the plasma cutter, the fingerprint cloner, and the cutting torch in this case. There might be different depending on what you're going after. And I do not do any of the disruptions. You don't need them.
Paren, esperen ahí. Why can't you assholes be on time for once, eh? Arms out, let's go. Okay, wait over there. They will bring it soon. Go on.
And when you're in the hangar here, of course, you pick up your stashed weapons. You would have hired that guy to stash your weapons there. And fill your bag. If you have 2 cocaines, you can fill them with only 2 targets. I just happen to have 2. One on the lower, one on the upper, which I'll grab here. All right, so when you get close to this guy, check the map and make sure that he turns away from you. And then you can drive pretty close, run up behind him, and hit red circle to clock him on the head. Then I bring the Jeep a little closer to the next step, over on the point of the land here. Now these 2 guys, don't worry about the people just standing there, but just look for the red circles. Those you want to get a headshot first on the first one and then kill the second one right away. Then I run around and I clock this guy with the red circle. And this is the hardest of the clothing. There are 4 positions. This one, the abandoned pier directly across the opposite side of the island where I am right now, and there's 2 locations at the airport. Any of those other 3, you don't have to do any of this. So that's why I included this one to show you the quickest way to get this one done.
Checkpoint nearly at the compound now. So far, so good. But once you're inside that compound, anything could happen. Keep a clear head, and do not forget primary objective. We get into the vault.
And this guy here usually has the key for the gate as well, So I get a headshot on him. If he doesn't have the white arrow flashing above him to let you in this gate, just get 2 or 3 of the other nearby guys that are walking around. One of them will have the key for this gate. That way you don't have to get the canopy truck to go in the front door, and you end up using the same pattern I use after you get in the gate anyway. So why spend time scoping for the truck when you don't need it? And this is a great pattern. Whether you come in the main gate or not, you just make sure your weapon's away. You run around this guy. He's red, but he does not have a red cone. So you can get close to him. You skirt around his edge, go down these steps, and you wait by the hedge here. And you look over to the right. There's a red cone facing out, the guy in the balcony. As soon as he turns to his left and that cone shifts, you could begin advancing down the stairs, cross here, up the stairs, and he'll be out of view, and you can run right where he used to be. And there's another guy standing here. I used to shoot him, but you don't really have to. You can just run behind him. At this point, I take my gun out so I can use my red circle and clock one more guy. He's going to be coming around this corner. I usually get close. I don't lean up against this corner because sometimes you get stuck leaning, but I wait for him to come down, and then red circle, clock him, and you're in. It's just that easy. It's a very quick and easy pattern. Be sure to get the wall safe here. It's another 40 to 100,000. It's kind of random. I've got all sorts of different numbers here. This happened to be about 50. And then the fingerprint scanner, there's other videos on how to do this, but they're just in position from the top. Print to the bottom in pattern.
You have done it. Now get into the elevator. Next stop, the vault. And here we are. Again. Okay, time to focus, yes? This display case is bulletproof and bomb-proof. The only way in is the plasma cutter. One slip, you lose your finger. Big slip, well, just ask my uncle. Boy, you will have trouble sneaking out with this necklace. It is visible from space, I think.
And the exit pattern is fairly easy as well. You just go down 2 flights of stairs to this railing, and you see that red cone facing out over that opening. As soon as that turns to the left, you're going to hit square and jump over the railing. You'll fall. Make sure you have an armor on, because it will take half your life most of the time. Sometimes I don't lose any. I don't know why. And just run around the fountain, and you make a beeline for the door, and you're out. No conflict. Now I used to go to the right and around the back of the building and get a boat, but now I just clock this guy, circle, grab the motorcycle, and I drive out to the little point of land you'll see off to the left there, and wait for a boat. If there's not one there right away, you just run up and down the coast just a little bit, eventually one will spawn. You can just jump in the water and swim out, but that takes longer. And you're done.
but you will need to be careful.
So there you have it, about 15-20 minutes of setups, including all the scopes, the 3 equipments, and no disruptions, and about 15 minutes to run the heist. 1.5, 1.4 million every time. Zypher out.